Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight? Hope everything sounds good, looks good. Ready to party? Hello, everyone in the chat. Salute to all of you. Day 23. Nancy Guthrie missing. A recovery mission at this point. Police have fumbled the bag. Where is Nancy? Let's talk about it.
Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better
All right. How is everybody doing, everybody? Salute, gang. What's up, gang? We are in here. Salute to every one of you. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great day. Some of you are probably snowed in. Just stay where you are. It'll go away. What's up, Ellen? Hello there. Hillbilly's in the house. Cat Company. The Cat Co. lady. The Cat Co. What's up, Cat Co.? Angela, what's good? What's poppin'? Linsky. Angela Sparks in the house. Got two Angelas. Florida Life in the Sun is in the building. Sherry Jennings says, greetings from Florida. Ain't no snow for you. That's fire. Leanne, what's up, Lee? Bobby, what's good, Burwind? Hello, Texas Yvette. How are you? I hope y'all had a good damn day. Christy's tough. That's what's up. Hi, Brandy. What's up, TT? Hello. Okay, I'm not going to waste no time. I'm just going to get right into it. There's something that we can react to here. Starting to feel like this Nancy for too long, they're going to come out and ask everybody to leave. Jesus. So talk about it, y'all. We're going to talk. Poor Nancy. That's right, man.
Live. Missing the Nancy Guthrie mystery starts right now. All one tip, just one person.
The total, man, from the very jump street, they're letting everybody walk all over the crime scene. They didn't secure the crime scene. And it was like, it's been out there going around doing any searchings, doing anything. Where the fuck are they? Where are they?
To change the Quan days after the 84-year-old here in Tucson, Arizona. You're looking like that Nancy Guthrie is still out there somewhere and still alive, and she could be
all kinds
right
of
now.
Weird stuff. Yep.
Good evening. I'm Brian Enton. Thank you so much for joining us for our special edition of News Nation, Missing the Nancy Guthrie Mystery. As you guys know, I cover big cases like this. It's really what I do, and I do not believe that this case is going cold. We know Nancy Guthrie.
See, this is why I wanted you guys to watch this with me. What's up, Kentucky Mama? He's going to talk to us on why this ain't going cold, but I feel like it's going cold. But I also have to listen to and lean on the folks that are out there doing it. Like, I can only do so much research from inside my home, but you got people like Brian and JLR and people out there that can get it. What's up, Amy? Ape Escape. What's good?
He was kidnapped. It's something that has shocked this community here in Tucson. It has shocked her neighbors. And we know exactly who police think did it. Remember, they caught the guy on surveillance camera. We've seen the photos. We've seen the videos. And we also have you, the public keeping pressure on the focus on Nancy, asking questions, pushing for answers, just like us. I want to hear from you tonight. We have our producer Paige. She is monitoring calls live. Dial 1-844-968-7720. Again, 1-844-968-7720. You can ask us anything about the case. We want to talk about it. We want this to be a conversation for the next hour live. I've got some experts with me tonight and some of our News Nation colleagues. Also, they will be here to help answer your questions. So it's going to be a very interactive hour. So even though it's been 21 days without an arrest or without the tips, they keep coming in. Sheriff Chris Nanos told me the number is now around 40,000 tips. Think about that. The pieces, however small they are still coming together right now. Take a look.
It is never too late to do the right thing.
A new plea from Savannah Guthrie as the search for her mother. On Monday, the Guthrie family and the sheriff says to suggest any and cruel. Local gun stores with a list of 40 names and 40 photos, wondering if any of them had come by. And then
wanted to point out is just how much.
Remember on Friday, there's a part of
that you and the FBI were able to get those surveillance photos off the camera in the front of the house. Any progress on the other cameras? Can you do the same thing?
Boy, I'm hopeful. We've asked the Google, hey guys, can you do this? And they said the very same thing. Sheriff, we don't think we can get anything, but we'll try. And that's all we're hopeful.
Thursday, News Nation learned the.
What did I miss? I had a delivery come in. Sorry, y'all.
The sheriff says to suggest anything otherwise is wrong and cruel.
What's up, Angela?
Still have
Katarina, what's
we
up?
still believe.
The investigation turned to new leads. News Nation reporting that the FBI was visiting local gun stores with a list of 40 names and 40 photos, wondering if any of them had come by. And then the black gloves with unknown male DNA found about 2 miles from Nancy's home.
But they're not getting anything from the DNA. They're not getting anything from the DNA.
One thing I wanted to point out is just how much garbage there is back here.
It turns out the DNA was not a hit in CODIS. Investigative genetic genealogy is next. On Tuesday, 2 men arrived at Nancy's home for a follow-up. The Pima County Sheriff's Office would not share why.
What? A follow-up? What?
Investigative genetic genealogy is next. On Tuesday, 2 men arrived at Nancy's home for a follow-up. The Pima County Sheriff's Office would not.
A follow-up to what, though? Why would you say that, Brian? A follow-up to what? Hello, Jekyll. What's up, Indian? A follow-up to what? To the DNA? To the...
Share why. And TMZ received another email about Nancy's kidnapper, this time with a significant detail.
Remember on Friday, there's a part of the note that said, be prepared to go international. Well, in this one.
So what are they saying? There's a chance she's in Mexico now? Well, obviously there's a chance she's in Mexico. You're 60 miles from the border and you fumbled the bag from the very beginning. Yeah, there's a real good chance she could have went across that border the night she was taken. Yep. What do you want?
And they say, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up, so I know who he is, and that was definitely Nancy with them.
Wednesday, the sheriff agreed to sit down with News Nation for 10 minutes, where he shared new information.
I don't believe those. I don't believe those notes at this point. I mean, it's cute to think about, you know, but I don't believe those notes at all.
About the possibility.
Those notes could have been things to throw off the investigators. And they're probably headed in the whole other direction. Look, look, kitty. There's Cuddle. She wants you. She wants to keep you. To give us a little lovin's. Yep, we really appreciate it. I appreciate you, Cuddle. Thank you so much.
Right now, 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 right now. Baby, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah.
I don't believe the ransom notes either, because normally when there's a ransom, it would have been paid and we would have seen different results. Yeah, these people haven't even showed proof of life as far as I know. So, like, I don't get it.
Or video.
I don't get it.
I know that you and the FBI
Maybe
were able to
back
get
to the left.
those surveillance photos off the camera in the front of the house. Any progress on the other cameras? Can you do the same thing?
Boy, I'm hopeful. We've asked the Google, hey guys, can you do this? And they said the very same thing. Sheriff, we don't think we can get anything, but we'll try. And that's all we're hopeful.
Thursday, News Nation learned the FBI was communicating with Mexican authorities about the case. We traveled over.
So 18 fucking days later, sorry about the language, I'm trying to get better. 18 damn days later, you start talking to the Mexican authorities. Hey, she's been missing for 18 days. You guys seen anything? If I'm Nancy, or if I'm Savannah and I'm Annie, I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at what the police aren't doing. There's not even around town going to different locations. Going to get done sitting behind a desk.
No, nada.
Las cámaras están grabando todo. Están grabando todo. He said that the cameras are recording everything 24/7. Whenever you come in or whenever you go out. It doesn't matter that they don't ask for information about you, but there's video.
They'll see it. Yeah. Okay. Mexico authorities say the FBI doesn't have a lead that suggests Nancy is across the border, but 21 days later, she could be anywhere. Are you getting?
So now they're saying she's across the border, y'all. Dude, they're just trying to make this case go cold, I feel like.
Getting closer?
I really do.
We are. I think we are. But I have to have that belief, right? I have to have that faith. Every day, we'll keep at it. We ain't quit.
Shout out to the home girl in the chat. Y'all know her. Her name is Earth Angel. For the $10 donation, she said, for just because.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Right now, 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 right now.
All right, so the sheriff says they're getting closer. Joining me throughout the next hour is our panel of experts. We've got former FBI Special Agent Maureen O'Connell joining us. We've got former Pima County SWAT Commander Bob Krieger, and then former FBI Special Agent Eric Dickerson Cortez.
So he's got, of course, her, and an FBI agent and a Pima County Sheriff agent, or X. What's up, James?
That you can call throughout the entire show. This whole hour is live. The number 1-844-968-7720. We are all here to answer your questions over the next hour. So let's get started. Let's go to producer Paige. Paige, what's up first?
Hey, let's start with Gail from Minnesota. She sent us this video. Let's take a look.
I think it's pretty much been established that there is quite a difference between the quality of the services that the sheriff is providing and that the FBI provide. And so specifically my question is the Guthrie family aware of this, and do they have any control? For example,
like I just said, I would be highly pissed. I mean, I don't know how you guys would feel at this point, but 23 days into this, I would be highly pissed at the sheriff's office. I would. Yeah, YouTube's been acting silly all day. What's up, Sky?
Can they request that the sheriff stand down? and that the investigation be conducted by the FBI. Thank you.
If you guys are having like Wi-Fi trouble issues, the best thing to do when you're having like Wi-Fi issues, I don't know if that's what you're having, but I've always learned that when you cut on your airplane mode, it kicks you off the signal you're on, and then when you cut it back off, you'll go to a whole different Wi-Fi signal. It might be better.
Bye.
Okay, let me start with you, Maureen, on this one. Do the Guthries have any control? Could they request that the FBI take over?
Well, certainly they can request anything they want. Whether or not the sheriff will acquiesce is a different story.
Yeah, he seems like a dick.
To address, I don't think that
What's up, Betty
the
Davis?
service being provided by the Pima County Sheriff's deputies is subpar. I think they're doing everything they can, and they're working hand in glove with the FBI. They're all out there pouring their hearts and soul into this investigation. So if there are issues, they're usually at the top. They're usually not among those boots on the ground that are doing the work.
See how far her front door is? Hell, they could have parked that car on the road right in front of her damn house, and she wouldn't see it on the camera. Right? I mean, look how this was taken when there wasn't many flowers. So this aerial view, they're lying. That's not 607. They're lying. See how they put all this stuff together and then there's old recordings in with new shit? Yeah, there's much more flowers out there now. Kitty, did you fart? Go somewhere, dude. Yes. Yuck. Whoo. You thinky. Dang, cat.
Yeah, it's a good point. We've seen the boots on the ground. They're working literally around the clock. Bob worked at the sheriff's office for decades. Do you think, Bob, that the sheriff would give this up? Are we coming close to a point where he would do that?
Why wouldn't he? For the sake of Nancy.
Brian, I think at some point that bridge is going to have to be crossed. The resources that the FBI provides are exponentially more than what the sheriff's department can provide.
Okay, what happened on Saturday? That's what Sky said something about that. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. What happened on Saturday? Don't blame your facts on karma. No, he did it. His farts are thinky for real. He thinky.
That being said, I agree with what Maureen said. The boots on the ground are working their tails off, and they're going to continue to do that. But at some point, there's going to be critical mass for them. The hours they're putting in, the number of people, the other folks in Pima County who bad guys haven't stopped committing crimes. So we're going to have to continue to work hard with Well,
I'm going to tell you, it wasn't me, Cuddle, because my shit don't stink. My shit don't stink. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding.
The federal partners and see where that takes us. At some point, I do think that the FBI is going to probably take over primary on this, and it's for the better.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more FBI agents on the ground. Let's go back to Paige. Paige, are we getting any calls?
No, we don't see a lot.
Yeah, so
Where do you see all these FBI agents? Where? Because I haven't seen any. I don't know what he's talking about. All these FBI agents, boots on the ground. Where? I haven't seen one streamer get behind a cop saying, where are these guys going? Where's the FBI going? Well, I haven't seen one streamer, y'all. And I've only seen like 2 people that look like feds go up to the door. I don't see feds out running around, searching, looking. No, they're not. They didn't. This case is going to grow cold, bro.
First call, we've got Ashley on the phone from Long Island.
Ashley. Okay,
Brian,
Ashley from Long Island. Ashley, what's your question?
Why wasn't there a public search party?
How you doing, Mary?
Say that one more time, Ashley. I couldn't hear you.
Why wasn't there a public search party?
Yes.
Why wasn't there a public search party? Let me go to you, Eric, because we haven't seen.
Why? There was one yesterday, right? What's Sky say? I'm waiting on Sky. There is a missing report of Nancy's missing Saturday at 7 p.m. The report is posted on my community post. There's a report over this Saturday missing. No, not yet, Earth. He's had some treats, though.
A lot of searching. You know, I will say, I mean, in the beginning we did, but you haven't seen big groups of people searching. Why do you think that is, Eric?
Yeah, this will be a
Son-in-law. Well, they said that they cleared the family, but who knows? You know, who knows? I don't know who they've cleared. I really don't. Saturday before Sunday missing. Oh, somebody reported her missing then? That's weird. I almost feel like the fucking sheriff's involved with this shit. Oh, that's cool, Mary. That's cool. You got to enjoy that, right? I enjoyed taking care of my mama. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to see what it says. I just like, let me see. See this, that could all be fake though. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but that could all be fake. Yeah. That TikTok, that shit's probably all fake. You can see how good it looks. Yeah, people out here making
surgical
up
type
shit.
of operation where they're
Keep the
looking
story
at
going.
evidence
That's the
piece
way
by
I feel.
piece.
I don't know if
And
that's
it's
true or
very
not.
important to understand that the evidence that they collect has to be collected by experts that can interpret and protect the chain of custody of that evidence and whatever evidence they may collect, whether it's DNA evidence.
I'm gonna play it in a second. I'm gonna play it though, Sky. It's worth the view. I just think like, I know how content creators are because I've been doing this for a while, and I know that they make up shit just to keep a story going or just to twist a story into something they can talk about. And I'm not saying it's bad news. I'm not saying that, Sky. I'm just saying that looked pretty fucking perfect.
Or anything else it's handled in a very delicate manner. So I'm sure they have teams that are specialized in evidence recovery, and this is what they do. And we just have to trust that process.
Yeah, and the sheriff even put out a release today telling people, you know, if you want to search, to basically go through them, don't go on private property. They don't really seem like they want people to come out here and just start searching on their own. All right, let's go back to Paige and get the next caller. Paige.
Hey. You gotta ask yourself why.
Yeah, we've got Emilio from Oregon. He's on the phone now.
All right, Emilio, what's your question?
Wow.
Yes, Brian. So you were one of the first reporters on the ground during the Brian Kohberger murders in Idaho and the Gabby Petito case.
It is weird.
Based on what you've seen, what makes the law enforcement response in the Nancy Guthrie case different from other major missing person investigations you've covered?
Yeah, it's a good question. With Brian Kohberger in Idaho, it's sort of the PR from the police department there was very different than what's happening here in Arizona. We didn't hear much from police or the FBI at all in Idaho. We were begging them for press conferences. We were begging them for interviews.
We're not hearing much now. We're not hearing much now.
And they were staying quiet, and we were
Somebody knows how this dude walks. Somebody. He's slouched over. He doesn't have good posture at all. He looks like a dur. He kind of does. Like, he kind of does. He's just dur. He's got that walk. You know, everybody knows what I'm talking about. That big dur lurch looking walk. That's not everybody walks that way. I think that's pretty evident too, man. The way he walks is a big clue.
Critical of them, thinking that maybe they didn't have a lot of information behind the scenes. Well, it turned out later when we got all the documents, they
So it
actually
was
had
a bike
ton behind the
flashlight
scenes.
because
They
he
just
kept
weren't
turning it
doing
off.
any interviews. So I would say that's the major difference. Let me go to Maureen on this. You remember with Idaho, they were quiet.
2 press conferences in 21 days, y'all. What? Shout out to my girl Lee with the famous 420 drop. She said, "For keep on keeping on. Much love to you too."
Baby, yeah.
Sweet. Thank you, Lee. 8 subs is a start. Yeah.
Do you think that was the right tactic, or do you think what the sheriff is doing here with a lot of interviews? He hasn't done a press conference, but he does interviews almost every day. What do you think is the better way to go here?
I'm much more comfortable with the way they handled things in Idaho. And as soon as I saw the chief of police in Idaho, I noticed that he had a yellow brick behind him, which means he went to the FBI National Academy.
So 85, you're saying I still wonder if things may be covered up, like from the police yourselves, you think? I'm overboard. I go a little overboard. I got like 10 different vapes sitting up here, all different flavors. Like a kid. So is that what you're thinking? Tommaso is at the Olympics. Wouldn't even be there for his wife. What a loser. What a loser. Your mom, your wife's mom is missing and you go to the Olympics. What a loser. What a loser, bro. Like, I don't care what job you have. Any job on the planet's going to understand that you can't come because your wife's mom is missing. Oh, my Lord. Something shady is going on with the sheriff's department. I think so, too. It's just they haven't been doing anything. And I'm sorry, if I was a Guthrie, I would be pissed off. I would be upset at law enforcement right now. Yeah, that speaks big volumes. I think maybe he was working at the Olympics, maybe, because I know Savannah was supposed to. But who cares at that point? Like, your mom's fucking your mother-in-law is missing. And you think it's okay to just still go to work at all the way across the world? I don't know what's up with that. What's up, Nina? I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm actually get to return to work March 9th. Bye, y'all.
Figured the FBI was going to be there pretty quickly, or at least he was consulting with them. But I just thought,
yeah,
no
your
matter
mom
who they consulted with, or whether or not he went to the National Academy, that I thought they did an outstanding job. And you saw where you see something like this really pay out is in the trial. You know, when you protect the evidence and you protect the crime scene and you keep it.
Yeah, they catch this guy. What's the chances that's even making it stick? Yes, thank y'all, man, for all y'all prayers and love and support, y'all. I owe it to y'all, man. I owe you. I don't know how I'll ever repay you, but Eddie owes you one.
Tight and quiet. You're in a much better position when it comes time for for trial. That being said, I think there are things that can come out that are relatively innocuous that you can let the public know, because in a situation like this, I mean, this, Nancy got ripped from her bed in the middle of the night, and the community is frightened and they're scared. And the same thing was true in Idaho.
I'm not counting Tommaso out. I'm not, dude. He's the only one that I see that just, I think let's do this. I think he has something to do with it. I do. I'm just saying. I think the Tommaso dude, Tommaso, whatever his name is, I think he 100% has something to do with it. I think, allegedly, not my real true thoughts, but it's my thought. I think it, because he doesn't even look like a good human being. He don't. He looks like somebody you wouldn't want coming to your house at 2 a.m. And I don't know what he would get out of it, but maybe money through his wife, probably, because I doubt he's in the will or in the insurance. But how did they get along? Were they cool with each other? Was everything copacetic? Has there ever been arguments where they didn't get along? And why in the hell do you think it's okay not to support your wife while she's going through this time? That is fucking wild to me. I wouldn't leave my wife. Facts, guy. I don't know why you would go to the Olympics, man. This is fucking turmoil right now in your family. There's nothing that could happen worse, and you jump on a fucking plane and go overseas. Holy moly, man. That's not right at all.
So they did what they could to quell those fears. But here, it's just, there's just way too much back and forth. And, the sheriff is just on every day. To me, it's just way too much.
Yeah, and the messaging gets confusing sometime. All right, Maureen, Bob, Eric, stay right there because we've got a lot more questions to get to. Coming up next, could there have been an escape to Mexico? Our visit across the border, what we learned about the case, and brand new details about the timeline of the FBI's interest there. And this.
Thank you, Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird. Smoking hot, too. Pretty Bird is that thing, girl. That Pretty Bird is that man.
Right now, 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 right now.
How do you get approved for a loan on $1 million home being a school teacher? A large down payment. A very large down payment. Yeah. Somebody give her the money, she puts it down. Yeah. And banks don't usually treat us like they treat people with lots of money, Some of them probably wouldn't even run a credit check and be like, here you go. Here you go, take this. I imagine. Do we know who his wife is? I think she's in Tucson, right? I think Annie's there because she's in the videos.
Footage may not be the only video that we have of the suspect. Plus, was Nancy Guthrie taken by a crazed man? A look at a theory. Could it have been a Savannah stalker who did this? Plus, we continue to take please.
A stalker? A stalker would have took her. Right? Good co-signer could do it, but nothing better than a good down payment. Right? A very good down payment it helps all of your payments. It helps your interest rate. Yeah, if you got a big bunch to put down, then yeah, they'll go ahead and do it. But I think a stalker would take Savannah, right? I don't think they would take her mom unless you're just there to torture Savannah.
The lines are already lighting up, but we can take more calls. The number is 1-844-968-7720. We are live on the ground, live with your calls. We're live in Arizona right after this.
No contact. Oh, so you mean like kind of parasocial, and he's got these feelings for her and she don't even know who he is type thing? Like a stan? Not a fan, but a stan? You think Tommaso hired somebody? That's what I think too. That's what I think too. Yeah, he's a weird looking school teacher too. He looks like a straight fucking prisoner.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here live, taken to Mexico. And now authorities have sort of squashed that idea. They've kind of gone back and forth. But is it really crazy to think this could be an option? I mean, look at this. The Nogales entry, it is just about an hour and a half drive from here. You can actually make it shorter. We did it. And once you get there, you literally just walk over into Mexico. No questions asked. We did it. It's kind of crazy. They don't check your ID, nothing. You just walk right in. And there's this idea of how easy it would be to get Nancy's medication on the other side of the border. I went there with my team this week to investigate. Take a look at this.
So, hold on. When do you ever hear of a kidnapper worried about their medication? I don't think Nancy's alive anymore. I don't think Nancy made it past day 4. I don't. And that's just my thoughts. Don't kick me down for them. But I honestly don't think she made it out of day 4. Because you got to think, man, this is an 84-year-old woman. They obviously did something to her in the house because she was bleeding in the house and there's blood leaving the house. So they punched her, hit her, did something to make her bleed. And that probably scared the holy life out of this woman. She's probably never been punched a day in her life, and they hit her with a gun or something. But that alone right there is enough for her to freak out and die. Like, stress, nerves will kill you. You think she was gone inside the house? Then why take her? That's my issue. Why take her? You were leaving what you left behind regardless, right? Just a little bit more of her blood would be there. Yeah, I think she just, you gave her a stroke, anything. What would be evidence, though? If she was dead, she's still evidence. But I like if they didn't leave anything else there, why not just leave the body? You know, if there's nothing else there that they've been able to find on these people, they should have just left the body if that's the case. To make it look like more time to get away. You might be right about that one. I think they hit her in the nose to get compliance. That's what I think too. She's gone. This has been a recovery mission since day 4. I sent it down, stand on it. Something I feel very strongly about. My gut tells me she's gone as well. She might have gotten her DNA under her nails, a lot of things. That's true. Why remove the body? There's some good points right there on why. Like a kidnapping. I don't know what I can't speak to what I would do to my family there's nothing I could do if I was in this situation, right? What can you do as a son or a daughter or a brother of hers? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Wait till he's caught. Then you might be able to do something. But certainly they don't still have her. Because then you're really taking a chance on getting caught. I think they've did something to her and they've gotten rid of her. And now they're just trying to live life without getting caught, probably. Yeah, she may have fought back, you know. Let's not take no credit from her. She may have fought back. They took 40 minutes in the house to figure shit out. She was gone before they left that house. I hope, AB.
So we've seen a ton of pharmacies since we came in. There's a big one here. Yeah. So you can get pretty much anything?
I mean, they still have controlled medicine or drugs, but like antibiotics or some other stuff that you can get without prescription in the States, you can get it here. Okay. It's easier. I controlado.
What did he say?
He said that you can find some medicines here without prescription, that you require prescription there. Talking specifically about the heart medicine, it all depends what substance is. It may be controlled here, it may not. So maybe you get good chances of getting whatever medicine you need here.
With no prescription.
With no prescription. But also it depends on the substance. There are some substances that, yes, you need prescription, but also you can get a prescription from a local.
Mexico's trying to clean up, man. I'll give them that. Mexico has tried to clean up their shit within the last 10 years. I can see.
Doctor, and then you come and you get it. So there's always a way around for it.
Has he heard of the case?
No, he has not heard of it.
He hadn't recognized the photo. How easy would it be to bring someone in? Like if you had kidnapped someone?
It's very simple. If the local authorities aren't on alert.
Oh, I'm fighting back regardless. Any chance I get.
Thousands of people.
So I'm fighting back for the reason of leaving DNA. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I'm fighting back. Anybody in their own home would, I guess. Anybody, even her. You know, I'm scratching, I'm clawing, I'm trying to make you bleed. Like all that. That's going to be the first thing on my mind is how do I make them leave evidence? Unless they just got her right out of bed, man. I hope that's the case, Abura. I do. What's up, Kim? Oh. Yeah, I'm doing good, Kim. Doing good. Get to return to work March 9th.
Come across the border walking and even on vehicles. It's not until they have the alert of somebody missing, they start looking at the camera footage and they can see if the person came across on foot or on a vehicle.
Yeah, but they could throw her in the trunk, right? Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. They could just throw her in the trunk, right? I've never been to the Mexican border, so I don't know how it goes. But I've heard like only 1 out of 10 cars gets searched. And if you got a plug at the border, then you're probably just driving on through with her, man. Did you see how easily they walked through?
That you could get in so easily. Joining me now again is our panel, former FBI Special Agent Maureen O'Connell, former Pima County SWAT Commander Bob Krieger, and former FBI Special Agent Eric Dickerson Cortez. And remember, you can call us anytime right now, 1-844-968-7720. We're here to answer your questions. I want to go back to producer Paige with the next question. Paige.
Hey, Meredith sent us this question. She said, given the proximity to the Mexican border, why did authorities just engage the Mexican authorities on day 18 of the investigation? I would have thought they would have been involved from the beginning. Did they need to wait for evidence to go across the border?
Yeah, it's a good question, Meredith. Our correspondent.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid of the police. It's stupid. Oh, shit. We got a new member. Pretty Bird just in here gifting.
Right now, 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 right now.
Yeah, right. Getting stopped coming back because, you know, you could be bringing drugs back. Going across, they don't give a damn. What you going to take to Mexico? Besides some person, that's what you got to be worried about, man. There's a lot of trafficking going on. Mexico is not cool. Shout out to my girl, Kim DeBrat. Kim the Brat. She said, for much love for you, make 'em mad. Make 'em mad.
Baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Right now, 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 right now.
Amazing. You guys are freaking amazing.
Libby Dean in Washington,
Amazing.
D.C. has amazing FBI sources. She's been working this angle. I asked her about this earlier, Meredith. Listen to what she said.
Hey, I'm Libby Dean in DC. My source in the FBI gave me new details about this timeline today, and what they told me was the FBI reached out almost immediately to Mexican authorities following Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, but the media only learned about it 18 days into this investigation. But what the source continues to emphasize, and what we even heard from the Pima County Sheriff, is that there's no evidence that Nancy Guthrie was taken across the border or is being held currently in Mexico.
So basically, it's interesting, even though we just found out that the FBI was talking to the authorities in Mexico, turns out it started way earlier, really right after Nancy went missing, according to Libby's sources. All right, let's get back over to Paige. Let's take a caller, Paige.
Hey, we've got Paul on the phone. He's joining us from Austin, Texas.
All right, Paul in Austin, Texas, what's your question?
Hey, Brian, first I just want to say you're doing a great job out there. My question is, do you have any insight on why it's been difficult for the FBI to trace these ransom emails to TMZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good question, Eric. Or Paul, I'm sorry. I've wondered if these emails are even real or really connected. I tried to ask the sheriff about it when I had an interview with him a couple of days ago, and he seemed to kind of discount it. Although I agree too. I don't think they have to take them seriously. Just because they're trying to follow up on every lead. Eric, what do you think? I mean, what are your thoughts on the TMZ emails? Do you think they're actually connected?
Yeah, they're going to look at each one of those emails and look for several factors, including whether or not there's veracity or there's credibility to those emails. And they're going to assess whether or not there's singular information that they didn't know or singular information.
Look at that picture of Savannah and her mom, dude. I don't know how she's feeling, but if she has nothing to do with this, I'm sure she's feeling the weight of the world on her right now, because she knows a part of her wants to find her mom alive. Yep, you're on here.
That may be
What's up, Chris?
Conducive to new evidence or new indicators. I'm sure they're getting a lot of different information or emails or phone calls. Part of the challenge of an investigation like this is sifting through all of this information and identifying those critical pieces of evidence. But they have to take every single lead that comes in and run it aground or run it to its natural conclusion.
Yeah,
look,
makes sense.
man,
All
look
right, let's
at the
go
way
back
he
to
walks.
Paige with our next call.
Look at that walk. He's just got the forward shoulders. You know, I don't know how to put it. Like, he's just got those forward shoulders and the lean over. Like, it's almost like a like they've got a special kind of walk here, man. And I can't believe nobody has seen this and said, hey, I got a brother that walks just like that. Hi, baby. I got a cousin that walks just like that, same size. And guess what? I've seen him in those jeans before. Like, why haven't we had that?
Hey, I think we're working on right now. We've got Kathy. She's on the phone from Dallas, Texas.
All right, Kathy in Dallas, what's your question?
Hey, Brian, I'm interested in your opinion with regard to the churchgoer. You know, we heard a lot about that person who alerted the family on day 1 or day 2, and since then we haven't heard anything about them. And as a matter of fact, it was removed from the official timeline that the sheriff released. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it's a good question, Kathy. There was confusion in the beginning because when we started going to the churches,
That's true.
we found out
Right.
that
This is the truth.
Nancy hadn't been to church since COVID. She was doing church services at home remotely. Well, come to find out, as we started to peel back the layers and talk to more people, she was actually going to church virtually. It was a church service in New York City, and she would go to her friends. They had like different houses that they would go to every Sunday, and they would all sit together and watch the service virtually. And it was one of those friends who made the call and said, you know, Nancy didn't show up to my house today. She was supposed to be here. So it was a little bit confusing. Bob, I do want to go to you on this though, since you worked for the sheriff's office. I do think it's one of those things that the sheriff put out initially that added to some confusion, and then he just removed it from the timeline and never really explained it. We went and figured it out, but it did seem to confuse people, Bob.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of statements that he's made that's been confusing to folks. All that is just, that's just good police work. I'm sure that the investigators probably talked to the churchgoer immediately as one of the first people. She was the reportee of, hey, Nancy's hasn't been seen in a while. They're going to talk to her immediately. And to, you know, dismiss her that she's not involved anymore. I'm sure she is. I'm sure they know exactly who she is.
I'm not saying that I'm just saying he's just got bad posture. Like he walks a certain way. Like he's probably not the only person that walks that way, but it's a certain kind of walk that somebody would be able to tell on you about. Like if I knew someone that walked that way, I'd be like, hey, whoa. Hey, what's that? What's that ransom money? 200 grand. Okay. Yeah, my buddy James. Yep. Come get him. I'm turning him in quick.
They probably talked to her on occasions for clarification on information that they've gotten with tips and things like that. And, you know, the time it took for the media to find out that these were virtual church services. You know, all of those things combined, it's not uncommon. And again, it's one of those things that why it was.
Lolita comes in with the donation.
Right now, 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 right now. Yeah, baby, yeah.
Welcome, welcome. What's up, Carol Brown?
Removed from the timeline unknown. Is it important? Sure, it's important. It's one of the first persons who said, hey, Nancy was supposed to be here and she's not. This isn't right.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Get at your phones at everybody watching at home. We're taking your calls. Again, the number is 1-844-968-7720. After the break, we are talking camera evidence.
Make them mad.
And why some surveillance could be two different people. It's an interesting thing to talk about and consider. Plus, the lawyer for the man detained in Rio Rico is now speaking out how he thinks his client ended up on authorities' radar. We are live in Arizona, taking your calls live right after the break.
Oh, baby.
Videos from Nancy's front doorbell, even though she didn't have an active subscription, which was pretty amazing. We've got another question from one of you at home. Michelle asked, if the doorbell camera was taken and there is no subscription on the service, then what info was used to be able to retrieve the video that was released? Wouldn't you think it would be easier for them to retrieve more video from the devices that they physically have? It's actually a very good question, Michelle.
Yeah, but they want that info because that's the front door, y'all. They want that. What's up, 90? Like, they want that info.
I had the same exact question when I got to sit down with Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos. I asked him about that. Take a look at this. I know that you and the FBI were able to get those surveillance photos off the camera in the front of the house.
Yeah.
Any progress on the other cameras? Can you do the same thing?
Boy, I'm hopeful. Here's what happened there.
There could be more camera footage coming.
Of course, that camera we don't have, right? It was taken, removed from the scene, but we knew it existed. And we asked, I think it's Google, hey, what can you do with this? And we gave them the other cameras and asked
Right after Google, man.
And they said, well, there's not a subscription here. And it is hard because it overwrites itself, right? Every, I don't know how many hours, maybe it's every 36 or 72, whatever it is.
Every 72 hours, I think.
But you know what, Sheriff, we'll try.
Ooh, China baby. She said, let's hit that goal tonight. I would appreciate it. I love y'all, but you don't have to. It's not a must, but I do love y'all.
Right now, 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 right now.
Well, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you, China baby. J&J, what up? What up, y'all? I hope I don't miss y'all. If I did, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to say hi to everybody.
Thank you. The way they went. So, there's other cameras. Your question, will we get more? We've asked the Google, hey guys, can you do this? And they said the very same thing. Sheriff, we don't think we can get anything, but we'll try. And that's all we're hopeful.
Yeah,
if you were the guy, if you were that monster, you should be worried.
Count 3 of
You
these.
should let
We're at 7 right now.
Just let her go.
We're at
Are you getting
7.
closer?
What the
I
hell?
think we are. I think we are. But I have to have that belief, right? I have to have that faith.
Yeah.
Every day, we'll keep at it. We ain't quitting.
All right, so we basically said it's in the hands of Google now. My panel is back. We've got former FBI Special Agent Maureen O'Connell.
So they said that the DNA could take up to a year. How long's this got to take? Or how long do we know before they can get it or they can't? There's either you can get it or you can't. It's not halfway and in between. Hey, man, I want to send a special thank you to Twisterella. She sent me something today, and I thought it was so beautiful. I got this in the mail today. Isn't that beautiful? It's huge, too. It's big. Red and black, my favorite colors. That's hard. It's nice. So thank you, Twist. Much love to you, darling. You already let me reset so I can get my stuff better. All right. YouTube's can find her quicker at this point. Yeah. Yeah, she made me a big Afghan blanket. It's nice too. It's nice. Like she's good. She's good at it. Yeah, she knows what she was doing, boy. I'm big too. I went up to the mailbox because I had another package come in with some e-juice in it. And then she was like, oh, she was there still delivering mail. She was like, oh, I'm glad because I seen this one where I had to go pick it up because it won't fit in my P.O. box. So I had to go to the office, pick it up, but she was right there with it. So I got it from her.
Former Pima County SWAT Commander Bob Krieger and former FBI Special
Pretty bird. Oh, moving that goal. Moving that goal. Shout out to all my people that are snowed in right now. Y'all are the best right now. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Kick back, relax.
Right now, 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 right now.
Yeah, I was amazed. She did great, dude. There's not a flaw in it whatsoever. Yep, it's big too. It's like a queen size. That's my favorite colors, red and black. They're my favorite. She nailed it, man.
Eric Dickerson, thank you all three for staying with us. I want to go back to Paige, though, and get to the next caller. Paige?
Hey, let's go
I
to
should have
Jay. We
opened
got
it
him
on
the phone
stream,
from New
though.
Jersey.
All right, Jay from New Jersey, what's your question?
Next time I get something, I'll
Hey,
open
Brian, how you
on
doing?
stream.
Great job on the ground there. I watch the show every night with Chromo and everything. And my question is, myself and my wife are like dumbfounded by this, is how did this low life scale get into the house Was there like any signs of a break-in? Did he use like picks? How did he get into the house? That's nuts. I don't know if you can answer it.
Yeah, it's a good question. There were reports of forced entry in the beginning, and then the sheriff walked that back. Eric, what do you think?
How are you putting out reports of forced entry and then you got to walk that back? You know damn well if there's forced entry or not by walking up to the property and looking at it. What is wrong with this sheriff, dude? Yeah, there's forced entry. Oh, nope, there wasn't. Sounds like Toddy just putting out information that's no good. Hearing something from his people and he puts it out. Like, come on, man. For real, though. I'm just playing, y'all, but this sheriff has dropped the ball in my book. And it's the sheriff. It ain't even anyone else.
I mean, we've seen the suspect at the front door. We have the video up right now, but we don't know that he went in through the front door. What are your thoughts?
I don't think he did.
The limited information we have, we know that he approached the front door. The simplest method that they use is simply to knock and wait for an answer or wait for somebody to voluntarily open the door.
Maybe you think that's why they took the doorbell down so that nobody could see. That's a good thought. Maybe they did go in the front door and they hit her right there. As soon as she opened the door, whap. Maybe there wasn't a struggle at all inside. Maybe they just knocked on the door, whopped her, and threw her in a car. Yeah, they're still getting info from them, Pringles. Yep. Even though they say they're not recording them, they're recording them. There wasn't forced entry. Backslider was unlocked. Somebody was already inside. Or like they took the Google Nest camera down. That way when he knocks, she can't tell who it is at the door. She goes, oh no, my camera's down. And she goes and answers it. Whap. I used to live down quick story. I used to live down the street. True story. I used to live down the street from this dude and his family, right? And the dude was a real wiry guy. He liked to fight and shit when he got drunk. He was a little bitty dude, though. He was real short, but he could scrap. He could scrap big time. I had a friend that was living with him. And one day, my buddy, Brian, he was all of our buddies, really, was laying down on the couch. And his kid kept coming up and fucking with him while he was asleep. And the kid was like 3, maybe. 3, 2, like 2 going on 3, maybe. And Brian just kind of pushed his arm out to the kid and shoved the kid down from his sleep. That dude took off on Brian, whop, 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 and beat him down, swelled his face up and shit, all over nothing. So Brian ended up leaving and shit, but I knew something was going to happen because Brian's family don't fuck around. They get to the business. Brian ends up telling his family. His family ends up finding out. And it was about a month later, they get a knock at the door, and that dude's wife answered the door, and somebody hit her straight in the head with a crowbar, split her all the way around. Then they went in the house and tracked him down and beat him so bad because he kept putting his arms up, and they were shattering his arms with crowbars and shit. It was pretty wild. They got their lick back for sure. I'm just saying, like, that's, you knock on that door and let somebody answer. Pow! If that's what your intent is, that's the way to do it.
And then proceed to abduct.
There had no cameras back then,
or whatever the case. There would be if there were indications of forced entry, they would probably, be use of some sort of ramming device or some sort of device to compromise the lock. But the easiest form in which these subjects operate is just to knock on the door and to wait till they voluntarily open.
Yeah, it's so scary to think about that in the middle of the night if Nancy woke up and saw this guy outside her front door. Bob, have you thought at all about if you think there's a second suspect or a getaway driver, or could there have been someone around the backside of the house at the same time?
That's what I think too. I think that I don't really believe the story I just gave you. I believe somebody went in the back door. I believe this person was called to come and get rid of that Google camera in the front. He was called. They were called to do that. And that's probably your getaway driver, to be honest. That's probably your getaway driver. Or the other person that didn't go in the house. I think that person was notified to come rip that camera off because it looks like they went right to it. You know? But I also don't know why they would have a flashlight out either if they already know somebody's in the house. Like, well, it's dark out there, I guess. Rattlesnakes and stuff. And this goofy bastard puts a fucking semi-automatic in a revolver case and puts it right in front of him. In some ways, this resembles a female to me. Not even in some ways, a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, this resembles a female to me somehow. But then I get different angles and shit, and I'm like, no. But then I'm like, yeah. You probably can't even use that gun with them fucking gloves on. Them gloves are so thick, they probably got 2 or 3 pairs of gloves on. I showed my son, he said, yeah, he called it a woman. He said, that's a girl, man. I was like, yeah, people think that too, but I think it's a dude too, but there's some ways that it strikes off as a woman. Because look, what dude is going to put the holster right there in front of him? What man is going to do that? That gives me woman vibes. It just does. Look like a prop gun? It could be. It could be. That's why they didn't shoot her. I don't know, man. This is a wild, wild fuck.
I have thought about that.
Oh. Newsbreak just reported and showed a picture of the man dressed the same way with no backpack the day before. Taken from her camera. They think he noticed the camera and came back with the tools. Wow. They did just report that, huh? Is it on YouTube or is it on a Yeah, I could tell whoever this is, they knew the camera was up there because they went right to that camera. Could this idiot have been scoping her house without a mask on? And then dumbass comes back with the mask on thinking that it's going. I don't see nothing there. It could have been that stupid. Still planned out. That would be planned out if you walked by and scoped it before that. You walk in and this woman's there. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know of a burglar taking the body with them. That's what's wild to me. Like, if it was a botched burglary, I feel like anybody that's a burglar is just going to offer and walk away and not put this much heat on himself by, like, and the only reason why they probably did it is to think that they could buy themselves some time, which they're dealing with an idiot sheriff. Yeah, the holster don't belong there. None of that shit goes that way.
I've discussed it a little bit, and my gut says there probably was. A car of some sort was involved with the
has to
kind
be
of the lack of care that the suspect.
There has to be a car involved. How you think they got Nancy up out of there? You think they packed her down the road? What the fuck? Of course there was a car or a truck or something side by side. Something got her up out of there. It sure in the hell wasn't no fucking alien. They didn't walk her down the road.
Like we see walking up to the front door has. Once they were able to get their hands on Nancy and get her out, it would be a lot easier to have someone waiting for you.
Yep,
So, you know, the
gone.
part of me says, yeah, there probably was a car out front just waiting. You've been in the neighborhood with the lights out, a dark night. No one's going to see that. It's not going to look out of the ordinary at, 1 a.m. in the morning. So
all they have to do is look for, like, park and turn out their lights. Park right out in front. You can't see shit from her house. And then they just get out and walk up the driveway looking like this. I don't know why they think this is an Ozark backpack when none of the things that this guy, it's not even on his backpack. That Ozark symbol is not even there. So why do they think it's this backpack? I don't get it. It doesn't have the same symbol. Update they just showed on JLR. Really? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to pause this right here because I want to come back to that. That's a great episode by Brian Hinton.
I have no clue. I'm remember, I'm new to Tucson, but I'm mapping it. And it's not too far from that. It's still like the same distance where a lot of the things were on River and on Oracle and all that stuff. But yeah, this was off for me. I never heard of that. So Alameda and Scott, that happens to be where they got pulled over. But I mean, maybe he was picking somebody up. We don't know, but you know how the other thing is that blue Malibu. So people were like, "Well, it's a Malibu, not a Dodge." Oh, it was a blue car with no plates. What are the chances? Come on. So anyway,
whoa.
But I appreciate everybody's like love and like, man, I super appreciate it. But I am okay.
So you got picked up. You had a ride, okay? Like who came and got you?
Yeah, my daughter's boyfriend came and picked me up. No complaints, no problem. Hey,
were they concerned about you? Like what happened?
No, I mean he was good. But you know the crazy thing I've got to tell you is my cat food. I had to go get it. It was like across the street down the way, and it was a big old $15 bag of cat food. Because my cat would have been pissed. But hey, as weird as it sounds, where all that happened at, I'm going to be over back. I don't have a car as of now, but I'm working on it. But I want to go back to that area. If that sounds weird at all.
Rudisell and Rudisell and Oracle. So between Rudisell, like from First to Oracle.
I'm driving on Oracle, and then I turned on Rudisell.
I appreciate you, love.
There's only a left, I believe.
Yeah.
But I turned left, so yeah.
It's horrible. You know, I wanted to do a follow-up because, you know, a lot of people were concerned and they didn't see out there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I think that's what we're getting ready to talk about.
And they know you organized it. And
it's on ABC. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll look for it right now.
Kind of sad for me. You know what sucks? It's just I lost my tools on the my hands.
Well, network. Tell them what happened. It was from an earlier time.
January 11th?
January 11th, people talk about. And
I wonder if they ended up getting any more footage from the other neighbors around. Because these guys have the professional systems. The neighbor across the street, anyone with the sign.
Well, ABC saying, hold on. They're saying the day before. One day prior.
That changes things.
That changes things. Who came around here January 30th?
I don't see the fucking link to it.
ABC News is reporting. This is ABC 15. I don't know if it's ABC in general.
Phoenix.
Masked suspect in Nancy Guthrie abduction appeared to visit house before kidnapping. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department refused to declined comment. The masked man who is suspected of the abduction of Nancy Guthrie appears to have been at her front door earlier than February 1st.
Oh, wow.
The image the FBI released of the suspect at her front door without a backpack was captured by her Nest door camera on a day before.
Oh, wow, dude. What a fucking dummy, dude. Wow. That's going to be what breaks this case is he went up to the door before. How fucking stupid could you be, dude? How dumb could you be to think that you already went up there without a mask on and you could go back with one on and they're not going to find you now? This is alleged. But that's big, guys. That is big. Especially if he didn't come in, he's out there just ruffling around. Yeah, that's large. That's large, though. Maybe it took them time to get some of the camera footage back, and that's what they've been riding on is wait. Don't tell the public shit until we get some of this back. But damn, boy, you have to be dumb. Let's find Nancy now. Let's find Nancy now. Come on, man. This idiot walked up to her door without a mask on before. Fucking retard. No way, man. Let's hear it out.
The suspected abduction. So that would be the night, the 30th into the 31st.
What was we need to know.
The FBI said the images of the suspect with the backpack are from the morning of her disappearance, Sunday. But that's weird because remember the sheriff said he was here Saturday night.
That was
but maybe there was a call here Saturday night. Has anyone considered that? Because now they're trying to say that the suspect was here the night before.
What, just the night before? Boy, oh boy. You did it the night before, and you think somehow it's going to change something the next night you go up there? Holy shit. ABC News just broke, J&J, that they think that the person that broke into Nancy's house was seen on camera at Nancy's the night before without a mask on and without a backpack. You gotta be fucking retarded, bro. She had to be thrown in the trunk if she went across the border, but they don't think she's across the border. If this idiot, he had a mask on the night before, but he didn't have a backpack, right? Oh. Okay. This is big, though, dude.
Maybe he misspoke on that, but now they're saying the suspect was here 2 nights in a row. But how did they get this information? Let me read on.
He was casing her, dude. That's
one theory, according to the sources. This is they're got sources. ABC 15's using sources, unnamed sources. Is that the suspect approached the door the first time, noticed the camera, and was scared off, only to return later when he's seen tampering with the device and putting branches in front of the lens. So he came here the first time. They're saying the theory, he was scared, went off, then came back a day later.
So they got footage of it.
Oh,
that's crazy, dude.
Where are they getting the sources? Aren't they the same one that said the box burglary, ABC 15?
I think that's green.
AZ Central, right?
Wow, dude. See how scary life is, man, when you got like these kind of people fucking roaming the earth. They stalk you. This woman probably had no idea somebody was up around her fucking camera and shit the night before. And then the next night, the creep comes back and thinks he can get rid of the camera. Wow, man. Wow. That's very stupid of him. It is.
Yo, this is interesting.
ABC.
The perp came here, according to sources.
So that would be from Brianna Whitney.
Okay, two different. So that's interesting.
Interesting.
So perp was here January 30th.
Damn.
January 30th. That's do this please 22nd, according to ABC 15, but they're citing sources and they're not naming the source. Dun, dun, dun. January 30th was the bright night, just like February 1st, which was a full moon. Pick with no backpack. It's far too dark to be January 30th.
Well, if you're a good journalist, and you say my sources tell me, then your audience is going to believe you if you're putting out good information from a good source, right? So it's good to leave the sources out, but you have to be reputable enough to be able to leave out source names and who it is. You have to be reputable enough. They show the picture. Man, I couldn't find it. It's new. I don't see nothing brand new. I don't see anything on it, y'all. They're live right now, so it might be in their live. Right? I can't find it. For some reason, I can't find it.
Thank you for the comment, but that is interesting stuff.
Amazing. If he did that, that's so stupid. That means he's got trace of. That means they're getting more video back, right? That means they're getting more video back. I hope they're getting a bunch.
So they're citing sources.
Does everybody believe ABC? I guess that's where we stand with that, right? That's creepy, man. People casing you. Everybody get cameras, man. If this don't tell you to get cameras, get cameras. Trust me. That's why I was asking, do you believe?
Or it could go back as far as January 11th, maybe. So, folks, a burglar would not, just a typical burglar would not just go to the house twice in a row. If they can't get in the first time, they would never come back, but they go the second time. Is that what we're seeing here? Second time?
Well, he could have very well just put it in the back of his mind and said, okay, I could get in that one if I ever need to, right? Thinking like a burglar or criminal here. I'm going to go, okay, I can get in there when I'm ready, but they got a camera up there and I need to get that out of there. Whenever I just get time. And then the next day he felt like he'd probably do it.
Time? Came here twice? back to back, boom, boom. It sounds like, hey, you're looking for Nancy. You're looking for somebody more than just a burglary.
But he could have did it that night because she was there.
Target. Yeah, no. They're basically saying the images are 2 different dates. We don't know. 15 saying that possibly the day before. So the burglar's gonna. Well, you remember the movie Home Alone? Boy, he's home alone, and the burglars and want that house. They want that house. They want the house. And I'm just using the movie as an example, but you get what I mean. I don't think this is a burglar. I think they wanted the target. We're coming for Nancy. We're coming for Nancy. We're coming for Nancy. We're coming for Nancy. Oh, she got cameras. We're coming the next night. We're coming for Nancy. It appears.
Thank you.
Twice. Boom, boom. We're coming for Nancy.
Yep. Let's get Nancy, y'all.
I'm gonna break.
Let's get Nancy, guys. I got the video, y'all. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. This is huge. This is huge, man.
On Nancy's doorbell camera, they now have a forensic height camera involved on the scene at Nancy's house. That's used to measure somebody's height from a video or photo. Pima County Sheriff, meantime, now asking neighbors who live within a 2-mile radius for any footage that includes cars or vehicle traffic, pedestrians, or anything that looks out of the ordinary. And this just in from TMZ as well. New video said to be on the FBI's radar of a man with a couple of backpacks, 2 backpacks. They say was shot at 1:52 in the morning, about 5.
Yeah, I've seen this one. This is old, ain't it? Yeah, this was 11 days ago. We're talking about one that they've got out now that's showing somebody that pulled up last night, the night before she was taken, on her camera. You know what I mean? So they pulled up on her camera and was messing around. Yeah, I couldn't find it either on here, Elizabeth. They're probably just reporting it somewhere. Oh, yeah. They were live a little bit ago, so they might have done it in their live stream.
Go give this to Brian.
If it was family, yeah, that makes it not worth the family now. But anywhere it goes, you got to rip it down if you want. I don't know why they even took the time to rip it down. Probably because they was removing her there. It's so sad, man. It is so sad.
Suspect came to the Guthrie home 2 times.
That's not good
Sounds
for
like
him.
She was targeted, people are saying. Targeted.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just get it done the first night? I mean, she might have been targeted for a burglary, but I don't like, if it was a kidnapping, why would you go up there and risk that and just not do it the first night, y'all? Why? If there's no way I'm going to get on the camera twice. Maybe he thought ripping that down would save him.
If true, Alex Amiz says, if true, this was 100% planned and targeted, not a robbery gone wrong. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Starting to believe, crime, Connie says, that this was never about money. So what was the motive? Starting to believe that this was never about money. So what was the motive? Maybe the perp came here prior to that.
And that's why they were backing up the footage.
That's why they're backing up the footage all the way to the beginning of January 1st, right? Maybe the suspect, the perp or suspects, wanted to come here multiple times.
And maybe was he alone? You know, did he have more people?
Yeah, was he alone? There are more people. A source with knowledge of the investigation just confirmed to me that these two images were taken on 2 different days and may show the same person. 2 different days. 2 different days. If you could see the same person. 2 different days. Same person. Whoa.
That's crazy, y'all. Inheritance. That's what I was thinking.
Night before.
There, that's him. Wow. Wow.
2 different days. If you could see the same person.
Dude.
2 different days.
Creepy as shit, bro. Is there a car? What's those lights in the background? Or that's a glare from JLR, right? Dude, that's him. It's the same dude. Ooh. Bro, you understand how scary that is, man? Those are the boogeymen. That dude's the boogeyman. He will come and take you in the middle of your sleep. And you'll never be seen again. That's the boogeyman, y'all. These people we need to get rid of in life. Get them up off the planet. Stick them behind the walls. These are fucking horrible people, bro. What's up, Nana and Papa? What's up, yo? Papa Bear. He never gets enough love, so make sure I shout Papa Bear out tonight. Shout out Papa Bear. That's the same dude. It's the same jacket too, isn't it? You got the same glove?
Same person.
Yep. Same gloves too.
Whoa.
Same dude. That ain't the same jacket either. That's a different jacket, ain't it? Yeah, because there's nothing black going across the middle of it. Oh, wow. That's the same dude. Why would that masked man be at her house the night before doing this? It has to be the same guy. It has to be. Or the same people, you know? And they just came back the next night to finish the job. Thank you. I'll check that out. I got you. Ooh-wee. They do got him clear as day. There's a whole report out on it. Yep. They got him clear as day the night before. Saying it might not even be the same dude. He don't seem to have that slunched over attitude. Like, look, he seems a little bit more broad, doesn't he? The one on the right seems a little bit more hefty. There is 2 people involved. Yep. Yep. What you're looking at is 2 different individuals. That's what I think. The dude on the right's more broad. He's got more thickness to him. You agree or disagree? I think we're looking at 2 different people. Ooh, man. This is big. This is big, dude. That's for anybody that was questioning ABC. They did have footage of it. That's big, guys. That is large for this case. I know it doesn't do much, but it kind of proves that she was being stalked. Holy moly. He's the boogeyman, y'all. That dude, that's scary people right there. They was there to get her, man. They was there to get her. That's so creepy. That I think that's two different people. I feel like that's two different people. I feel like the guy on the right is a lot heavier. He looks like he's filled out more, you know, like thickness. Like his chest is more broad out. Hello, Loretta. Just the camera angle? Okay. Yeah, talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Tell me. Talk to me. I'm here for you, darlings and ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's big for this case, chat. I know it ain't a whole lot. He probably didn't leave no evidence behind, but that shows something, man.
Night before, night of the kidnapping.
Wow.
Night before. It's huge. The person here has targeted this home multiple times for a reason. And it's first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again.
Well, they have to have video then.
Yeah, I wonder if what video they have. This case is about to take a major turn, probably, guys. And I'm hoping for sure that whatever they do, they find Nancy alive. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Think it's the same man? I don't think they're going to find Nancy alive, though. That's just my gut feeling. I mean, everybody else feels the same way, mostly. It was 93% last night. Yeah. That she's passed away. She probably didn't make it past day 4 or 5. I don't see her making it a week, even if they took her alive. You're going through a lot of torture. Because whether you like it or not, when someone steals you, that's torture, man. Whether they're being nice to you or not, that's all torture tactics. They got him on camera, and it's a separate night. Probably by the camera, and they know what time it is. Yeah, camera footage tells you what time it's taken. So they probably ran it back an hour or 24 hours before that and looked through it, and boom, there he was. Why didn't they have this long ago, though? Or are they just now releasing it because they're not finding anything else out about it? That might be what I feel. That's how I feel a little bit. Yep.
Yeah.
It's big for the case to know this, though. That tells us that's why the police have been acting the way they have been. What's up? What's up?
This is our tent. You can come and join us at our tent.
They're where? They're on site.
Tent.
Who's on site?
Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Interesting. I have my opinions on that one, but I'll keep it to myself. We'll just see what happens here. Interesting.
Nancy was? It did leave, didn't they? That's right. I remember seeing that on his stream. Didn't they leave chairs and shit
Looks like
too?
maybe some more searches happening.
This dude was there the night before, man. Creeping around her house and shit. How creepy is that? He come back the next night with a full backpack. Think about that. With a full backpack. Not one that's empty to get things. He come with it full. Did he bring the tools that he needed to?
I have to direct you to our PIO.
Okay, so I've sent multiple messages to the PIO.
Okay, I'll get you a telephone number. Give me a chance, because I don't answer any questions. So
I'm not recording. And,
oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I gotta direct you the way they want me to. All right.
Absolutely.
Give me a second.
People are out to search. People are there to search. Yeah, this is a recovery mission, man. Where do you put a dead body? It's kind of hard to get rid of a dead body unless you bury it. And it's very hard for the average individual to go 6 feet deep. It's very hard. And it's very hard to cover up that you dug the hole. Like, it's almost impossible to get all the dirt back in the hole. So you always leave like a place where you've been digging. She's somewhere out there. So if we get enough people searching, they'll find her. They'll find her somewhere, especially if this is a local guy and it wasn't targeted. They don't really have her. Even the targeted people probably already off her. That's the way I feel. They've had her too long. They wouldn't.
We shall see what happens here with this one.
He said, we've been putting in calls. They're there to search, baby.
United Cajun Navy out of Louisiana. Okay, and what other searches have been a part of? A lot of them, actually. So we were successful January 11th with bringing home a young gentleman in Oklahoma. Then we had multiple searches after that, both rescues and recoveries. A lot of them are runaways, and a lot of them are missing people that don't end up necessarily in the best way that everybody hopes for, but we just want to provide additional resources that we can.
And so you've been trying to reach to the law enforcement and to other agencies on here. Headway?
Yeah. Yep, we got people here that's going to start some searching, man. And he will search, buddy. He's got a team. And I feel like somebody's going to find her. Somebody's going to end up finding her. Because that's probably what they've done with her, dude. They just took her a little bit further away and got rid of her. I don't think she's dumped close to her house. I think they took her that way they could take her farther away from the house. You know, give them a little time. And then they did what they did with her. She's a dead body, man. You're not going to keep this woman for 30 freaking days, man. We're going on 23. We're on 23rd day of keeping a woman. I mean, everybody's guts got to tell you that she's gone by now. I mean, I'm sure of it. I took the poll yesterday. Like, and they're not going to just keep a dead body. They're not going to store it in the freezer in their basement. And the only place that what you can do with it is throw it in a lake. Throw it in a body of water somewhere. That's about all you can do to kind of hide it. But if she floats up, you're done. I wouldn't be able to do it, Kim. I'm not that evil. I've never been as evil as people like this. This is horrifically evil. This is like on another level of evil. Yeah, I remember that, Stacy. I did follow them a long time ago. I got out of the true crime thing a little while back. Cajun's good shit. Let's get the fucking explorers out there, y'all, for sure. No, they rest in hell, dude. Whoever did this, they need to go to hell. For sure. Yeah, they're evil, hillbilly. Bad people that do things like this. Good people don't do things like this. These are bad people, man. Like, to take someone, that's a horrible, horrible person, man. Like, you have to be at life's dead ends to take someone. That's why I feel like they were hired. Or I don't know, man. I don't understand why they would take the person. So if you guys want to follow him and do that, there, Brandy just put the channel name in here.
And again, we just want to provide anything we possibly can provide.
I think so too, Angel.
Thank you. This is so appreciated. I'm very familiar with your efforts, and I'm so happy to see you here. I was so I was like, oh my gosh, is this who I think it is? Like, I was like on my phone, like, please make sure that before I approach you. So may I shake your hand and thank you so much.
Yes. He's good to go. He was given the okay with whatever he wanted. He was given the okay. You've seen that, right? So whatever that man wanted to do, he asked the sheriff about it. They said, yeah. Yeah, this is a special kind of evil here, man. Like, I could see burglary, dude, but to hurt the person in there, you're going way overboard, man. Way overboard. Oh yeah, they're going to look high and low, Elizabeth. Cajun will. He'll look high and low. That's what they get in. That's what they do on their channel. He finds people. He got the okay to do whatever he asked about. So good deal. Jesus, look at the street, yo. Yeah, Cajun Navy. That's the channel name, guys. Cajun Navy is the channel name, folks.
Heads up, guys.
Here comes the police. Dude, it's a shit show outside of there. It is. It's a damn shit show. All you need is a Ferris wheel. I hate to say that, but all you need is a Ferris wheel and some fucking elephant ear stands. You got a carnival, bro. Merch selling and all that. Yeah, he came back to get Nancy. I don't know why they wouldn't do it the first night. Was she not there? Does anybody know? I don't know why these people are as rich as they are and they were letting their mom live there alone. I never understood that at all. Like, you got all that money and you don't put a family member there to take care of her for money, you know? There's a family member you could pay to take care of your mama, right? Maybe a great niece or something. would live there and take care of her? Why not? You got all that money. Yeah, she couldn't hardly walk. I agree. Let me use the restroom real quick, guys. I can use the restroom now. Oh. Okay. Good. Whew. Damn it, man. I don't understand if she's got a problem walking, why not have somebody there? Or at least a life alert, right? She didn't even have a life alert. This dude was casing her house the night before, man. That's scary, dude. People, take care of yourselves. I hope you guys take the most security precautions as you can at your own home. Please do. Because the world's only getting crazier. It's only getting more nuts. But that's just scary to know that they were over there just like, ooh, man, watching your house, all up on your shit. You didn't even know it. Evil people, man. Scary, evil people.
All right, folks. Come on in. Come on in. Very interesting. We'll see. Very.
I can't believe the Olympics.
About this whole entire situation.
I wonder if Adventures for
Whether
Purpose comes
backpack,
out.
he took those photos.
You think? Adventure for Purpose? They might come out too now. Cajun guys out there.
Contributions to the cause.
What's up,
But
Miss
you never see
January?
any searches.
What's up, Christy?
But again, there's other Cajun navies, and there was one in.
If y'all could do me a favor, hit
Louisiana,
that like button
216
for me, I would greatly,
that are legit.
appreciate it.
So the
It's just tap
organization
right
basically
there.
paid him to
Tap
come
that
out.
like button for me. We do
They
this every night.
They come to
Come back-
every disaster. They send
All
one
right, come
person
back
out.
and tell us. And we do this every night. So if you could just subscribe up to the channel. Think about become a member, man. We got a members only Discord that we have. So hey, somewhere to be
For
right
photo
here.
ops. But because they use the word Cajun Navy, people think they're legit, but there's actually multiple Cajun Navies. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll see if they search, but monitor them on social medias. Monitor the group on social media. See what they're doing. Because we're out here. We know what's the truth. You know, if they're legitimately searching, we'll monitor them and we'll see. And if they do, God bless them. If they really legitimately search for Nancy Guthrie, God bless them.
Yes, we need
the
that.
Sheriff allows them. Remember the sheriff telling people they can't search, they can't even search.
I really wanted to just stay out of that, but I mean, I feel obligated to let people know because based off my own experience with the Sebastian Rogers case, plus I actually talked to someone that has been in civil litigation with them in Louisiana.
Ooh, not good. Not good.
We'll see. Again, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, email me right there. I'll shoot you the link. Thank you, Indian. Indian been in here. Shout out to Indian. You already know. You already know.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Right now, 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 right now.
Did I witness right there JLR throwing shade to another creator? We just witnessed that, didn't we? JLR never shades any other person. He did Cajun though, didn't he? What's up, little bit of Lisa? He just shaded that dude. He said, "Are they really going to be here to help?" Ooh wee. He said he knows somebody that's in civil litigation with him too.
That guy in the blue shirt, he's just awesome, man. He's been here
Oh,
since
yeah,
day
he's
one.
good. He's good.
And he's running.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's almost out of a
Dude, he chases around with. He's the photographer, man. He gets the action. Like,
no, he reminds me he should be in like a movie or something.
Yeah.
They're talking about the Asian fella.
It's like IRT Media's back.
He did throw shade, didn't he? Yeah, I forgot about him being a damn sex offender, man. Damn it. Scratch that. Scratch that. Yeah, we don't need that. I'm good, Loretta. I'm good. I get to go back to work March 9th, I'm hoping. That's what we're sealed for. If anything else changes, it's because something
Nikki
changed.
says, JLR, as a Louisiana woman, I'm very sorry if you were treated poorly. I didn't know about you until this case, so I don't know what happened. I know there are two different entities of the Cajun Navy, and I also know about the shady ones.
Oh.
Bless you.
Ah.
All right, we're winding down, folks. The afternoon is coming to an end.
Wow.
Day 23.
A sex offender. What's up, Cuddy? Salute, brother.
Did somebody say Matt Finn with an update? Let me check out.
I ordered my kitty some more Sheba, and they didn't fucking give it to me, bastards. I'm mad. This is good to get that footage, though. To know that he was there the night before. That limits down to seeing cars in the area a lot then. That car's been around 2 nights in a row. So footage from either Ring cameras and shit from the neighbors might be able to find this car. And that car is big. Where's he at? That's your kitty? I don't even know where he's at. No, he ain't in here. Yeah, he is. He's over sleeping on my spot.
Searchers go.
Can't have him.
Anytime there's a search, we will go and monitor and see and help and contribute.
So there's two Cajun Navies, one that's piece of shits and one that aren't. Is basically what JLR was saying. Well, he come back with the backpack full. I think he was casing the place. And then when he came back this time, he was like, I got to rip this camera down. So that scratches that somebody's in the back door. I don't know, man. It's so odd. I need more clues. I need more. The police need to talk, man.
Genetic genealogy, DNA.
That could take up to a year. Easily, they said.
People, please look at the photos of the man without the backpack again. The one JLR showed on his phone. There's a stranger face on the left side that looks like a bush, but it's another man's face.
What?
I'll read that again from Bella Blue 33312. People, please look at the photo of the man without backpack again. The one JLR just showed on his phone. There's a stranger's face on the left side that looks like a bush, but it's another man's face.
But that's low to the ground. That's not.
JLR, keep these UCN guys honest. Sunshine is the best disinfectant.
This is what she's looking at. Let me show you. This is what she's looking at. So she's seeing this right here. This little thing right here. I'm guessing is what she's seeing, right? So when you zoom in, it don't look like, it kind of looks like somebody's face, but that's low to the ground. Why would it be that low? Why would you be that damn low? No, that's not by his face. I can't tell. No. I don't think that's anybody's face. I mean, you see it, right? Like, let me zoom in. Shit. It's a good photo, but like, it's not a person. I don't think that's a person. Like, that's not a person. That's way low to the ground. Look how you're like a foot off the ground, his face. Why would it be that? You wouldn't do that. Nobody, that's not a person. I mean, you could say it looks like the person, but I don't think that's the person. I don't think that's a person. Better yet. I looked at the other side. It didn't look like anything. Hold on, let me look again. I don't see anywhere where they would say that's a person. No. No, it's all one bush there. It's on the left side. That's not a person, though. It's way too low to the ground. See, look at it. It's not. It don't even look like a person. See? It's all out of shape, dude. That's a bush. It's getting a little bit of light on the reflection of it. Yeah, that's not a person. Good catch, though. I mean, we got these YouTube viewer sleuths, man. They're on that shit. Shout out to y'all, dude. I think it's amazing. Just don't get too deep where you're starting to contact fucking people and shit. All right, man. I'm going to take it back to this other one. You guys still with me? You guys still with me? All right. How many people we got in here? 90 still. All right, bet. Let's keep this other video going. I had rolling. That's good to hear, y'all. That was good information to stop what we were doing for. That's for sure. Mary said, I am making them mad.
Probably was, and hopefully that they're following up on all the vehicle leads in the area as well.
$10 holster.
Yeah, I
dude.
wondered the same thing if maybe the getaway driver.
Like a $10 holster, y'all. What's up, Twist? I gave you a big old shout out earlier if you want to rewind it and find it. I can't remember where. The transcript, you might be able to find it. A big old shout out. Damn. Damn. What? What? Yeah, boy, he would. How you think they got that footage? Yeah. Oh, wow. Let me bring this back up. So they don't even want to tell you when they got something good. Like, didn't come from us. It didn't come from us. Of course not. It come from a source inside of you. I'll be right. Come from a source. Like somebody's leaking it. Duh. All right.
It was parked a block or two away and then got the call to come back. Paige, let's go to the next caller.
Hey there, we've got Don on the phone from your home state of Florida.
All right, Don from Florida. What's up? What's your question?
Hey, Brian. Thank you so much for your passion work. We really appreciate it. I am wondering, being that I have been a psychic follower all my life, why haven't they brought in like a valid person that lives right in Arizona, like Allison Dubois or someone else?
For what? Psychic reading?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. You know, it's
But how much can you lean on a psychic reading? I mean, I don't take nothing from people that can get visions and things, right? Because I believe you can. But how you can't really lean on that in a criminal case. You can't. Hi, Monica. Really, bye. Why isn't the
funny, Don? That's a question.
Why is the sheriff? Why would the sheriff not okay that the information come from them? They're saying it didn't come from us. It didn't come from this. It didn't come from that. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. It sounds like people are
question that I've been getting a lot on X. A lot of people are asking about it. Maureen, it may sound kind of strange, but has the FBI ever used psychics before? Is that ever considered?
I'm sure someone has talked to psychics before, but a good friend of mine that's a very
you just can't lean on it
well-respected profiler for the FBI. He's retired now, but he said that his experience has been nothing more than, you know, because oftentimes the family will say, speak to this psychic. And the psychic always says things like, there's a body of water within 25 miles. You'll find them within 15 miles of the railroad tracks. There's a bridge in the town. I mean, he said that they just chew up way too much manpower. And the bottom line is very few, if ever, have been fruitful. So
you don't hear me?
I mean, as a law enforcement officer, we feel a lot more comfortable sticking with the traditional means and methods that we know to be tried and true.
Yeah, and you mentioned with the profilers, even though, I mean, they're not psychics, but they in their own way come up with theories and things for law enforcement to investigate, which is, you know, it's an amazing science. All right,
really
we're going to stick with you guys.
Yeah,
We got more
they
callers.
base
They're
that
actually,
on
the lines are blowing up.
It would be
Sorry, go ahead, on science. They base that on science.
Right.
And
yeah, it would be hard if a psychic ended up solving this. It would be so hard to try that case. Like, it would be so hard.
History of all these hundreds of thousands of cases. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I'm telling you, everybody's been asking me about the psychics. I'm not joking. Dawn wasn't the only one. It's like the main question I get in Twitter. All right, coming up next, putting the pieces together, what the detainment of a man down in Rio Rico tells us about the direction of the investigation. Plus, we'll continue to take your live calls live here in Arizona. We're right back. For that, it feels like so long ago, a massive SWAT operation south of where I am here. I was in Rio
There's
Rico.
been nothing since this, like absolutely nothing.
Oh, a man was taken into custody. It was a massive scene out there, but he was later released and he was not arrested. And I've thought a lot about that night since then because it felt
I know,
like they
right?
were onto something. And today I spoke to the attorney of that man. He's
I
now
mean,
hired
some of them
attorney
could be
and
acting
detained
a little
down in Rio
bit,
Rico because
you
I wanted to get a better idea of how he ended up on their radar and whether it was some big mistake. Listen to what the attorney told me.
Oh, he's an innocent man. He's absolutely an innocent man. It's really clear to me that he had nothing to do with it. I don't think they had any reason to think he was involved. My belief is that
so they just kicked his door in for no reason.
This is his arrest, his unlawful detention, the search of his residence, his property, the seizure of his property, probably all goes to some electronic evidence that's really dubious.
And Sheriff Nanos has said that this is all apparently part of the ebbs and flows of an investigation like this. He says you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows, but apparently they had that man, his name's Carlos. They had him in a police car for 7 hours questioning him before they let him go. All right, joining me throughout the hours, a panel of experts. They're still with us live. Retired FBI Special Agent Maureen O'Connell, retired Pima County SWAT Commander Bob Krieger, and retired FBI Special Agent Eric Dickerson Cortez. Appreciate the three of you for staying with me. Let's go back to Paige and get our next caller. Paige.
Hey, Brian, we've got Rebecca on the phone from West Virginia.
All right, Rebecca from West Virginia, what's your question?
First, I want to say thank you, Brian, for all the amazing coverage and boots on the ground. You've been doing amazing. But my question is, why is Savannah not out talking to the or even doing searches? You know, if it was anybody else, we'd be pleading for our mother on the TV, and we would be out searching.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let me ask Maureen about that. I mean, Maureen, you've seen all the Savannah videos. She's released videos, but we haven't seen her out searching. We haven't seen her at the house. What do you make of it?
Well, with the media presence, it would be really hard for her. And I really think she's doing everything she can do. We've seen the almost the breakdown of Savannah over these past 21 days. And it's to the point now where she looks almost completely broken. So,
man,
you know, she is putting out statements to the best of her ability. And we have to understand that when you're victimized in situations like this, that as all of us on the panel can tell you.
Where's Tommaso? Tommaso ain't there with his wife. That's odd to me. I'm sorry. Tomato, Tommaso, potato, petito, whatever his name is. That's weird to me. So he thought it'd be okay to go do the Olympics, however he's working there or whatever, probably. But Savannah, the one that's hosting it, says, no, I ain't going because my mother. But he went. He went. He left his wife at home to deal with her mother being kidnapped. Can you believe that? Like, that's your wife, bro. Not only is that, it's your wife's mother, 84 years old. No care and compassion at all. That's pretty freaking horrible, man. Tommaso might be an asshole of a boyfriend, huh? Like, why would you leave your wife right now? This is the most craziest time in the world for your wife. Like, nothing else even adds up to this. And you take off. You're gone. There's something to that, I bet, man. I don't know, but
people grieve in different ways, and
she's my number one suspect.
She's scared for her mom. She's obviously, I mean, I'd be surprised if she was sleeping. All these things take a toll on you. And she has children who are so worried and so concerned about their grandma.
They
and
want
so
to be a rock
and
star.
their siblings are hurting. There's just a lot going on. And for her to be out there, it just is probably going to be way too much.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought she's probably scared too. I mean, you hate to think like this, but she may be scared for her own family with this person still on the run. Okay, let me go back to Paige now. I want to get another caller in before we have to take a break. Paige?
Hey, yeah, I think we have time to get to this one. This is Mike from Philly.
All right, Mike in Philly, what's your question?
Hey, Brian, how are you? Great job you're doing on the ground. But I just have a basic question that is there two separate investigations? And with the kidnapping, and what is the reasoning that the Adult Protective Services investigation was opened 1 week before she was kidnapped? The car that was left. I'm with the Internet Sleuth Group and Crime Hoppers, and we have figured this out. And JLR is, we've talked to him, and we are the problem of the sheriff because we want the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you bring up the Adult Protective Services, there was there was some questions about there was a card left in Nancy's door that was from an Adult Protective Services supervisor, an investigator, and a lot of people spotted that card. Actually, one of our producers saw the investigator put the card in the door, and it was after we got here, you know, after Nancy was missing. It was like Monday or Tuesday of that first week. So people thought the card was there from before, but it actually wasn't, because one of our producers saw him put the card in the door. It's actually a woman in the door after she was already reported missing. But let me go to you, Eric, with his question about, are there two different investigations happening at the same time?
Typically not. They would collaborate on the investigations. It would be very rare that there would be two independent investigations going on, simply because the nature of collecting the evidence, analyzing the evidence is so important in giving some sort of advancement in this case. So I believe that there's only one single investigation. They're collaborating, they're sharing evidence, and they're trying to bring this case to the resolution as quickly as possible.
Yeah, sometimes it's felt like two investigations, though, because there was some points where it really felt like the FBI and the sheriff weren't on the same page, although my sense is they've kind of come back together. All right, stick around, guys. We're going to come back to you guys after the break. Coming up next, we all want answers in the garden created here outside Nancy's home. I noticed tonight, Nancy, I ran to get a drink and then come back. Have you seen they've got yellow ribbons now in almost every single mailbox in this whole neighborhood?
The yellow ribbons everywhere, and people are just dying for answers. In this case, it's so mysterious and they can't move on. And just based on the questions you've been getting from all over the country, people all over the country want answers. And this neighbor, Nancy Guthrie, she's been here for decades. She is missed. She is beloved in this neighborhood, and her daughter is beloved by America. So America is just really desperate for answers. This is such a mysterious case, Brian. You and I have discussed how really surreal this case is.
Yeah, Nancy's lived here since the 1970s. I don't think a lot of people realize that. So the neighbors love her.
sad
because I was in
my
Munich. I used to
grandmother,
walk with Nancy. They all know her, not because it's Guthrie, because she's lived here so long. I wanted to ask you that because you and I also both covered Brian Kohberger. We were together for that story too in Idaho. And you were in Idaho when they announced that they had arrested Brian Kohberger. And I was thinking, like, everybody's saying, oh, this case is going cold. That was 48 days. And you and I went into kind of panic mode in the moment. That could happen any moment now.
And you know, we certainly hope that, you know, the Moscow Police Department, they kept so many details to themselves.
Let's hope
that is
they
the
got
case
more than what we got
here
and what we
in
think.
Tucson, that's
what I'm hoping
behind
for.
the scenes. There is much more that we don't know. Maybe we'll have a moment like that day in Moscow, Idaho, when you and I were there and they closed in on Brian Kohberger. And it was such a weight that was lifted for Moscow because there was fear, there was anxiety, and you sense it here in Tucson because we don't know what happened here. So this neighborhood, there is fear, there is anxiety. So when Kohberger was taken into custody, there was a lifting, you know, a weight lifted. We hope that there's something like that for this community that's just, you know, desperate for answers. The Guthrie family, desperate for answers.
Well, we've all been hoping and praying, I mean, us covering it, that there can be a happy ending here. I mean, how amazing would it be if Nancy came home alive? And again, it all changes in a moment. That's why people are like, oh, it's gone cold. It's only been 21 days. Literally, we could get a call, just like when we went on the SWAT raids.
Really?
At any moment, this case changes.
Right. And there'd be prayers answered. A lot of prayers answered.
And so many of the reporters out here know Savannah, and the whole thing feels very personal. So,
and just walking around Tucson, talking to people, Savannah means so much to this city. She grew up here. She attended the University of Arizona. People are proud of Savannah Guthrie here in Tucson.
Well, thank you for being here with us, Nancy. You know, we went through Kohberger one in some way, kind of shocking. They're already packing up and leaving. And you see it, they're packing up their tents. Okay, we took this video last night. We were like the only ones out here last night. But we are making a commitment to stay on the case. It might feel like a long time, but again, remember, it took almost 2 months before we saw Brian Kohberger.
I think all of the YouTubers are going to stay out there. All the mass media, the lame media, the lame stream media, they're all going to leave. Yep. They'll report on it from away from there. If they need to, they'll jump back in and they'll come back out there, but they're going to leave soon. I would say within the next 5 days, you're going to see a lot of media skedaddling if they don't come up with anything. Now, if they can come up with new footage of a guy there the night before, then what other footage do they have, y'all? Think about it. What other footage do they have? Probably a lot. Probably a lot, man. It's the same guy, or they're in cohorts because they look the fucking same. JLR says he's not going anywhere. Good deal. Yeah, they're leaving now. Yeah, you're right. They are leaving. ABC left all their shit at JLR. You know, I think we'll stay on this as well. But there's other women out there that are missing, other children, y'all, that are missing. And some of these people need light shined upon them to let them know they're not alone. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much. We do this nightly, about 6, 7 p.m. every night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Come back and hang out some more. We like to party. We like to party. Boo boo. We like to party. All right, y'all. Let's pray for Nancy, man. Pray for Nancy to be still alive. I've got hope. I've got hope. My hopes are high, too. But I love y'all. And you guys are have a great night. I'll see you on the Discord. What happened there? Huh? See y'all.